What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Tuesday, March 15th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are. And then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. Get yourself $25 on your first deposit. Now we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Kevin Durant, Jaren Jackson, Desmond Bane, Dillon Brooks, and Jeremy Grant on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? Time to find out. In first at number 5, if he plays, that's CJ McCollum. He's shooting guard eligible, 8,500, projected for 45. The goal, 54. He's in the optimal lineup 31% of the time. If McCollum is back, there's no Brandon Ingram, which means this is very much CJ's offense. 36 minutes, 1.25 fantasy points per minute, 32% usage, 26 real points, almost 6 boards, almost 7 assists, a stock and a half. You get the pace-up nature taking on Phoenix. Now, not the best matchup in the world, but they're only 6-point underdogs. That's not all that crazy. You would expect this one to stay competitive. 8,500 to me, not nearly enough for CJ McCollum on a day without Brandon Ingram. In at number 4, we're going Jimmy Butler. Shooting guard, small forward eligible, 8,500, projected for 42. The goal, 54. He's in the optimal lineup 32% of the time. I got Butler in for 35 minutes here. They are pretty big favorites against Detroit. This is a 13-point line, so it might not be the game that Jimmy Butler is just getting jammed out there for extra minutes. It's a slight pace down spot, too, for Miami. This isn't the biggest total either. I got Butler at 1.2 fantasy points per minute. Now, that's still good. 22 points, 7 boards, 4.5 assists, and 2 stocks. And the positioning is really what works most. Shooting guard and small forward really adds to the flexibility on a 4-game slate. 8,500, not all that problematic of a price tag. You need this one to stay mildly close into the 4th so that Butler can get every single minute he's looking for. But at 35 minutes for Butler, pretty firmly in the top 5. Another guy with a Q tag, we're in with Malcolm Brogdon at number 3. He's point guard, shooting guard eligible, 7,900, projected for 39. The goal, 51.5. He's in the optimal lineup 34% of the time. I gave Brogdon 36 minutes. If he's in, that's just sort of what he plays, even coming back from an injury. Close to 1.1 fantasy points per minute because it's a massive pace-up spot against the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's a lot closer because there's no Ja Morant in this one. So should be a little bit more competitive than you would normally expect if Brogdon's able to get out there. 20 points, 6.5 boards, 6.5 assists. You probably get at least 1 stock. It's a great spot for Brogdon. He plays just a ton. I can't really understand how this dude works when he comes back from an injury and immediately falls into 36 minutes. He could play 38 today, and no one would really be all that surprised. This looks like a great spot for Brogdon. The fact that he gets the pace-up nature against Memphis without their best player, even better. In at number 2, we're going to Detroit, actually. I want Cade Cunningham. He's point guard, shooting guard eligible, 7,400, projected for 37. The goal is 50. He's in the optimal lineup 34% of the time. I mean, Cade just plays a ton of minutes right now, and he's, to me, probably the best player on the team. 36 minutes. He's a little bit over a fantasy point per minute. Now, this is a pace down spot against Miami. They are expected to get bludgeoned, 13-point underdogs, but 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists for Cade plus 2 stocks at 7,400. That price tag works. He does a little bit of everything. The scoring is there. Now, this is a very difficult matchup for Cade Cunningham. Getting defense from Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry and Bam Adebayo, and I'm even going to add PJ Tucker to this list just because it's not exactly a treat to be out there against him. This is a tough nut to crack for Cade, but there's a reason he was the number 1 pick, and it's not just because he's 7,400 today and the number 2 pick for me. He's ultra talented, and I think after getting 50 plus 60 plus games of reps in, he's ready for this challenge. So go to Cade Cunningham, point guard, shooting guard, 7,400. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using that promo code Awesemo. This one's not all that surprising. Your number one contender for today is Tyus Jones. He's point guard eligible, 4,200, projected for 31. The goal's 38. He's in the optimal lineup 36% of the time. Jones is averaging 30 minutes a game when he starts in place of Ja Morant, and there is no Ja Morant for this one. A little over a fantasy point per minute guy, about 13 points, 4 boards, and just shy of 7 assists, plus a stock and a half. Pace neutral against Indiana. Indiana, not all that great, so Memphis still 7-point favorites in this one. I think Tyus Jones is just going to be steering the ship towards a victory against a team that isn't really trying that hard to win basketball games. There are some times where the best plays are just obvious. This is one of those times. Everyone knows to go to Tyus Jones when there's no Ja Morant. I'm not saying anything that's all that shocking. Tyus Jones is the number one contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Tuesday, March 15th. There's a DraftKings version of this video around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.